Silent streets were disrupted, neighbors disturbed, and tensions rising. Discover the untold story behind the pickleball noise that's wreaking havoc in the neighborhood. Brace yourself for a tale of rackets, balls, and a community on the edge. Are you ready to dive into the chaos of pickleball noise, causing issues in the neighborhood? Pickleball, an inclusive sport, is drawing enthusiasts of all ages and backgrounds due to its accessibility. It's easy to pick up, doesn't require substantial investment, and can be learned in just a few friendly matches. With courts a fraction of the size of tennis courts, even older players can outmaneuver their teenage counterparts, thanks to the sport's forgiving nature. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. We're here in this peaceful suburban neighborhood, but there's an issue that's been causing quite a stir lately: pickleball noise. With the surge in popularity of this sport, many communities are finding themselves dealing with unexpected disruptions. Today, we'll delve into the reasons behind these complaints and explore potential solutions. The rise of pickleball. Pickleball's ascent from its humble beginnings to a global sensation is a story of creativity, adaptability, and a unique blend of sportsmanship. Understanding its growth is essential in comprehending the challenges posed by its noise in neighborhoods. Pickleball's roots can be traced back to the summer of 1965, when Joel Pritchard, Bill Bell, and Barney McCallum found themselves with a common dilemma on Bainbridge Island, Washington. They were in search of a game that would entertain their families during a vacation, but their usual badminton equipment was missing. Undeterred, they improvised, using ping pong paddles, a perforated plastic ball, and a lowered badminton net. Little did they know that this makeshift game would lay the foundation for pickleball. Despite its unassuming beginnings, the sport quickly gained popularity among the island's residents and spread to neighboring communities. What began as a simple backyard pastime soon evolved into a burgeoning sport with dedicated players. Throughout the 1970s, pickleball's popularity extended beyond the Pacific Northwest. One of the remarkable features of pickleball's growth was its universal appeal. Unlike some sports that cater to specific age groups or demographics, pickleball welcomes players of all ages and skill levels. This inclusivity further fueled its rapid expansion. In 1984, the United States of American Pickleball Association (USAPA) was founded, marking a significant milestone in the sport's development. The USAPA played a pivotal role in standardizing the rules, promoting pickleball, and organizing national tournaments. With a national governing body in place, pickleball gained recognition as a legitimate sport, and its competitive scene flourished. The neighborhood impact. As pickleball's popularity has grown, so too has its impact on the neighborhoods where it's played. While the sport brings joy and camaraderie to many players, it has also raised concerns among residents living in close proximity to pickleball courts. In this section, we will explore the various ways in which pickleball has affected neighborhoods and the issues it has brought to the forefront. One of the most prominent issues arising from pickleball in neighborhoods is the noise generated during play. Pickleball is known for its quick and intense rallies, which often involve the loud sound of paddles striking the ball. The rhythmic pop can be heard echoing through the neighborhood, and this noise can become a point of contention for residents seeking a peaceful environment. For those living adjacent to pickleball courts, the noise can be especially disruptive, interrupting daily activities, relaxation, and even sleep. It's not uncommon for residents to report feeling disturbed by the constant sound of the game, especially during peak playing hours. Beyond the immediate noise concerns, pickleball's impact on the quality of life in neighborhoods can be significant. Some residents have expressed frustration at not being able to enjoy their outdoor spaces due to the continuous noise generated by nearby courts. The stress and tension resulting from these disturbances can take a toll on the well-being of those affected. Additionally, property values can be influenced by the presence of pickleball courts nearby. Potential homebuyers may be deterred by the noise issues, which could potentially lead to a depreciation of property values in affected areas. Pickleball noise has also been known to divide communities. While some residents may enjoy playing the sport and view it as a positive addition to the neighborhood, others see it as a source of disruption and discord. These differing opinions can create tension among neighbors and complicate efforts to find a mutually agreeable solution. Noise levels and disturbances. Understanding the extent of noise generated by pickleball and its potential disturbances is crucial to addressing the concerns raised by residents living near the courts. In this section, we'll delve into the noise levels produced during pickleball play and how these noises can disrupt the peace and tranquility of neighborhoods. Research has demonstrated that the noise generated by a solid pickleball paddle making contact with one of the sport's hard plastic wiffle ball-like balls can exceed 25 decibels louder than even the most vigorous swings of a Wilson tennis racket connecting with a felt-covered tennis ball. Noise levels during pickleball play. Paddle strikes. Pickleball is characterized by the distinctive sound of paddles striking the ball. This sound is often described as a sharp pop or thwack. The paddles are made of hard materials like composite or wood, which contribute to the intensity of the noise. Ball bouncing. In addition to paddle strikes, the sound of the pickleball bouncing on the court surface can be quite audible. The hard plastic or composite material of the ball can create a substantial noise when it hits the ground. Verbal communication. During gameplay, players often communicate with each other by shouting or calling out scores. While this is a common practice in many sports, it can add to the overall noise level on the court. Impact on neighborhoods. Continuous disturbance. The repetitive nature of pickleball rallies can result in a continuous rhythmic noise that can be especially bothersome to those living nearby. This constant disturbance can disrupt residents' daily routines, concentration, and relaxation. Peak playing hours. Pickleball courts are often busiest during specific times of the day, such as mornings and evenings. This concentration of play during peak hours can amplify the noise issues, making them more pronounced and irritating. Sleep disruption. For residents living in close proximity to pickleball courts, the noise can extend well into the evening, causing sleep disruption. The inability to rest peacefully can lead to frustration and negatively affect overall well-being. Social impact. Noise concerns can strain neighborly relationships and create a sense of division within the community. Some residents may feel that their concerns are not being heard or addressed, leading to social tension. Local regulations and complaints. Local regulations and resident complaints play a pivotal role in addressing the challenges posed by pickleball noise in neighborhoods. In this section, we will explore the existing regulations related to pickleball noise and how residents have been voicing their concerns through formal complaints. Existing regulations. Noise ordinances. Many municipalities have noise ordinances in place to regulate excessive noise levels. These ordinances typically set permissible noise levels during specific hours, aiming to maintain peace and quiet in residential areas. Some pickleball courts may need to adhere to these regulations. Operating hours. Some communities have established specific operating hours for pickleball courts or recreational facilities. These hours may restrict play during early mornings or late evenings to minimize disturbances to residents. Sound barriers. In certain cases, local regulations may require the installation of sound barriers or fencing around pickleball courts to reduce noise propagation to nearby homes. Resident complaints. Formal complaints. Residents who are adversely affected by pickleball noise often submit formal complaints to their local authorities or homeowners associations. These complaints typically outline the nature and frequency of the disturbances and request intervention. Petitions and community meetings. In some instances, concerned residents may organize petitions or community meetings to collectively voice their concerns and seek support from local officials or the pickleball playing community. Open dialogue. Effective communication between residents and pickleball enthusiasts can be a constructive way to address noise concerns. Open dialogue may lead to compromises, such as adjusting playing times or implementing noise reduction measures. Legal recourse. In extreme cases where noise issues persist without resolution, residents may explore legal recourse, such as pursuing noise-related legal action or seeking injunctions to limit or halt pickleball activities during certain hours. Solutions and alternatives. Addressing the challenges posed by pickleball noise in neighborhoods requires thoughtful solutions and alternatives that balance the enjoyment of the sport with the need for peace and quiet. In this section, we will explore various strategies and alternatives aimed at mitigating noise disturbances. Noise-reducing measures. Quiet paddles. The use of quieter, foam-based paddles or paddles designed specifically to minimize noise can be encouraged to reduce the intensity of paddle strikes. Noise barriers. Installing noise barriers or soundproof fencing around pickleball courts can help contain noise within the playing area, preventing it from spreading to neighboring homes. Court surface modifications. Opting for softer court surfaces, such as acrylic or rubberized coatings, can dampen the sound of the ball bouncing and reduce overall noise levels. Designated playing hours. Establishing specific playing hours for pickleball courts can help limit disturbances during sensitive times. For example, courts can be made available for play only from mid-morning to early evening, allowing residents to enjoy peaceful mornings and nights. Community communication. Open and constructive communication between pickleball players and residents is key to finding common ground. Encouraging players to be mindful of noise levels and residents to express their concerns can foster understanding and cooperation. Noise ordinance compliance. Ensuring that pickleball facilities adhere to local noise ordinances is essential. Enforcing these regulations can help strike a balance between recreational activities and neighborhood tranquility. Soundproofing techniques. For courts located near residential areas, soundproofing techniques like acoustic panels, landscaping, or noise-absorbing structures can be implemented to minimize noise propagation. Relocation or redesign. In cases where courts are situated in close proximity to homes, exploring the possibility of relocating or redesigning courts to minimize noise impact may be considered. Education and awareness. Educating pickleball players about the importance of noise control and being good neighbors can go a long way in fostering a harmonious coexistence with the community. Collaboration with local authorities. Working with local authorities and homeowners associations to find solutions that address noise concerns while promoting the sport's growth can be an effective approach. Community-driven initiatives. Empowering communities to come together and propose innovative solutions, such as shared schedules or the creation of designated pickleball zones, can help mitigate disturbances. In conclusion, addressing pickleball noise issues in neighborhoods requires a multifaceted approach that involves both players and residents. By implementing noise-reducing measures, establishing designated playing hours, fostering open communication, and exploring creative alternatives, it's possible to strike a balance that allows pickleball enthusiasts to enjoy their sport while respecting the peace and well-being of the neighborhood.